Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Croft Studios here, and I'm here with another LEGO Bill and Ted MOC. This is a smaller MOC, and today I'm going to be showcasing the Shopping Mall Disaster. And this is from Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure, which came out in 1989. This was the first of the two movies, and there's a third one coming out this year. It's supposed to come out in August, but we'll see about that date. And this is one of the funniest scenes in the movie, for sure. We have all the historical figures from back in time, basically in a shopping mall, and they're trying to discover what a modern shopping mall looked like back in 1980s, 1990s. And they go and do their own thing and pretty much all get into big trouble. And we included a lot of the characters that were in those scenes in this set. And we'll take a look at the models with the characters. So let's start off with the characters first, and then we'll move into our models. Alright, so with this small set, I decided to include 6 minifigures, not including the mannequin, which I consider to be part of the actual models. I'll get into that later. But we have 6 characters right here, 5 of which are historical figures, and 1 of which is a security guard. So we'll do the security guard first. Very simple guy. He's literally just a security guard, and they're basically there to stop the historical figures from causing more havoc in the mall. So there's not really much to them. You can see what he looks like pretty easily. And then we have, let's start with Joan of Arc. She started a fitness program. We just gave her a sword because that's what she has at the beginning of the movie when she is caught by Bill and Ted. But you can see what she looks like right there. Very simple minifigure. She has her armor and her hair and stuff like that. We gave her the Frodo hair. And basically she tries to start her own fitness program and takes over the whole dancing thing. And then she's basically chased away and caught because she's not supposed to be, she kicks off the main dancer off of the aerobics class and then starts doing her own thing. Next we have Beethoven. Very simple minifigure right here. He plays some killer rock by the band Extreme in that movie. The song during that is an awesome song. I definitely recommend you go and listen to it. Extreme in the 80s was a very cool band. You can see what he looks like right there. Pretty simple. He just sits there and plays the piano, or multiple pianos. We've got Abraham Lincoln, who's an actual minifigure from I think it's a minifigure series, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. But he is an actual minifigure. We did have him. So that's him right there. There's not really much to say about him. Next we have Sigmund Freud, or as called in the movie, Sigmund Freud. You can see him right here. Very simple minifigure. Doesn't really do a lot in the movie. He just makes a lot of funny comments, gives some comedic relief in the movie. He's an interesting character, and it's funny to hear him say like references to his theories and things like that in the movie. So that's him right there. And then probably my favorite character of the set would have to be Genghis Khan. If you remember, he destroys a mannequin and actually shoots the mannequin's head into a basketball hoop. And he's just hilarious in this movie. He's basically like they make him look like a savage pretty much, and he just destroys stuff in this store with a baseball bat he finds. Gave him a football helmet so he can wear that, and gave him some football armor that he can wear just like in the movie. So you can see he can go on this skateboard that he finds and whack stuff with his baseball bat. So he's definitely super cool. But he's probably the one who ended up starting most of this ruckus in the mall, because he literally just goes into a sporting goods store and destroys a bunch of stuff. But he's super cool. So that's all the characters. We'll move into our models. So the main models of the set are from the sporting goods area, and this is where some of the play features are. There's really only a few play features in this set, but they definitely are cool ones. So we've got a basketball hoop right here. We got a few basketballs and different types of balls right here in this little bin. So if you want to, you can shoot the basketball in there. It's just a Lego sports piece, basically. Very simple models, but they would just be throw-ins in a small set like this. And then we have this model over here, which has 2 playability features on it, both for Genghis Khan, because Genghis Khan deserves 2 playability features. Basically, this is the mannequin I was talking about, how she sits here. If you want, you can whack her off with Genghis Khan. She just kind of sits on here like this. It's a very simple feature. You can see how the mannequin's right there, and you just whack. Same thing with this model right here. You can hit it with the baseball bat right there, and we have it on a little swivel piece right here. And you can see it just holding some merchandise right there, different colors, and then you can have Genghis Khan skateboard by and just fly into it if you want to. So it's kind of a nice little model just there for a sporting goods section. I think it looks pretty accurate. There's not really a lot to say about these models, but they're there in the set, and I think with a small set like this, having multiple small models would be the way to go. So let's move into the other models. So our next models right here are two small models, and they're both for Abraham Lincoln when he's getting his pictures taken, and basically the photographer tells him to give back his hat and stuff like that, but Abraham Lincoln basically says, no, I'm Abraham Lincoln, this is my stuff, pushes him down, and basically you can put Abraham Lincoln here and you can take the picture. We basically put a cape right here for when the photographer pulls over this part because it's one of those old-fashioned cameras. This model is actually from the Plaza set, or the City Plaza, and that's a really nice model. Thought it would work well with this. Basically, you can see there's a little background right here with a picture, and I thought it looked really cool, so you could have Abraham Lincoln posing right there. Back of it doesn't really have anything. It's just a very simple model, but I think it definitely gets the job done, and it represents the movie very well. And our last model, very simple model, is a keyboard for Beethoven, and we have a little seat right there, just a stool that he can sit on and play. And if you remember in the movie, he was destroying the keyboards. He was playing multiple keyboards at once and was playing some serious rock and roll. And you can see the look of the piano right there. Very simple model, but it's definitely effective in my opinion. I think it gets the job done. So there's not really too much to say about this model, but it's definitely part of the scene from the movie, and I definitely want to include it. So we'll move on to the conclusion of this MOC. Alright guys, so that's basically it for this model and this MOC in general. I wanted to make this because the scene is just so funny in the movie and it's so action-packed that making a Lego set out of it and trying to make it like a play set of some sorts was definitely my mission when making this, and I wanted an excuse to include a lot of the historical figures in one set. This isn't everyone, obviously. We have a few that are missing, like Socrates and Billy the Kid and a few other ones, but I wanted to include most of them in this because this is probably the set that you would get most of them in. Just kind of a small set with them trying to escape the shopping mall and things like that. I just thought it was a really cool scene to include as a set. Trying to incorporate this into a set was a little tough because there's not really a lot of models to necessarily make, but we tried our best, and I thought this was a very good interpretation of the scene while trying to incorporate it like an actual Lego set. So I hope you enjoyed this model and these minifigures, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be having more Bill and Ted sets come out soon. We have a very large MOC done, and we also have another medium-sized MOC done. Both are from different movies. One of them is from the first Bill and Ted, and one of them is from the second one. And we're working on some other ones as well at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll be coming out with more stuff soon, and I'll see you next time.